taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. Today we are on episode 20, well I forgot, but whatever. And today's episode is going to be really important. If you do enjoy the episode though, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get right into it. As you can see, I have added a new layer, and this layer just shows the real countries of the world. And yeah, look, it kind of just shows you. It's kind of interesting because as you can see, this Terran country has like 15 countries inside of them. The same as like with Poland. Like just look at them. Like the same as with these guys, Ireland, big chunk of Canada. It's kind of crazy to look at. You can see like all the countries that these civilizations engulf. It's just kind of crazy looking at it, especially over here in Africa, because in my universe, this is the DRC, all of this right here, but in the real world, it's right here. So this is more like Angola. These guys aren't really Nigerian, they're more of just all this. These guys are the Ivory Coast. These guys are Senegal, so that's good. These guys are Northern Africa, and that kind of makes sense. And yeah, I just added that layer. But now we're going to be moving down over the trade routes, as we need to talk about something. We have not taken a look at these guys in a hot minute. I think the last time I updated this was like in episode 12, which is a long time ago. But yeah, these guys are going to get an update. This update is going to be taking place over here. But it's just way too small. That update is going to be taking a look over here. You can see that this will now be making over to the capital. And it's now going to start to move up. You see it continuing to move up. And now it's going to go across into the Indian Ocean. And now it's going to start to move over to the Persian Gulf. And it's now going to actually avoid Poland's colony. It's going to move into Persia. It's going to get that major city, as well as this one and this one. And it's going to meet up this one in this major city. And this is when Persia is going to start to do the trading through Poland. And then end up going to meet up over here. And it's also going to start to move down over here. We see another trade route being created. And we'll move down all the way over here, as well as over here. We don't see any changes over here, neither over here. Now we need to move over to ideology, as we're going to be seeing some ideological changes. As you can see, there are many countries that do not have official ideologies, so we're going to change that. So let's take a look at the ideologies these guys are going to be adopting. So I have just drawn all the circles for these guys, and let's take a look at the ideologies. First off, we are going to be seeing the continuous expansion of equalism. It is going to be hitting the DRC, Madagascar, and the Lavender country. The light blue country, the cyan. As for fascism, we only see one, and that is going to be over here in the orange country. As for communism, we only see two countries adopting it, and that's these guys. And that only leaves South Africa, and they're kind of stuck. They're between equalism, fascism, and communism, and the same is with Nigeria. So what are these guys going to do? They're going to go with the safest option, which is equalism. And equalism is a big ideology over here in Africa and in Western Europe. Now we're going to be moving here. Over here. So we're going to be seeing a big thing take place. And I'm going to be turning on the country layer. So we're going to be seeing some exploration. We see various explorers explore all of China. Not all of it, but most of it. We see them start to explore in the Manchurian area, and now they have fully explored China. They're also going to start to move into Mongolia, and they're going to start to explore, moving into these cold areas in the north, officially fully discovering it. So something like that. We see some more exploration move up over here. And over here. We see the full exploration of this lake. Over here. Something like that. Some more exploration up north. We see the exploration of the northern Russian Manchurian area, as well as this entire island. We see this taking place. And now it's just the tundra that's left. We do end up seeing all of this being explored. And after that's done, there's really only Siberia and Oceania and Antarctica that's left to explore. And well, big surprise, they explored all of Siberia, leaving only 2 continents left, being Antarctica and Oceania. So those are the only 2 remaining continents left for these guys to explore. But now turning off the layer, let's move back over to some more expansion, specifically over here in the Indian. Specifically over here in the Indian Union. Oh my god, I swear to... Specifically over here in the Indian Union, as we see them meeting up with this little peninsula kind of thing over here. But now a big event will be taking place as the square lines and the oval lines will now start to partner up against Polish's influence. Speaking of influence, let's take a look at the sphere of influence for Poland. Poland's sphere of influence looks something like this. It's really, 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 really big. Expands all the way. Something like that. Pretty big. Oh yeah, they also have Arabia. How could I forget? As for India's sphere of influence, it is still pretty... It's not all that. It's still pretty small. It looks something like that. And as for China, it's just all of this. But now these sphere of influence will be combining into one. And these guys will be somewhat merging their alliances. And with this merge, these guys, China is now number 2, India is now number 3, and Poland is starting to fall off. Poland's stability is crashing down. And on this fateful day, we see a revolution. We see purple rebellions popping up over here in Estonia, which are pro-Finnish rebellions. And these are funded by Finland, who's had the election rigged by Norway, will be funding their own rebellion over here in the south. That's the color of the ocean. We see them making their own rebellion over here in the Denmark regions, as well as the German regions, which they once have owned. Over here in the south, we see pro-Belarusian rebellions pop up. I swear to God. We see pro-Belarusian rebellions pop up over here near the border. And we see the Polish Civil War taking place. We see Turkish rebellions pop up over here in the Iraqi-Turkish areas. We see pro-Indian rebellions popping up over here, taking various major cities. And we start to see the fall of the Polish kingdom that existed since episode 2, I think. And new countries will rise to the power. And China is now the strongest country in the world, followed by India number 2, Iberia number 3, Sahara number 4, and Poland falling down to 10. And that's going to be it for this episode.